Hello, welcome to My Healthy Appetite. I'm Chef Leon Rotherer and this is dietitian Bridget Wilson. We are going to be showing you how to cook for a range of health conditions, gluten intolerances, dairy allergies, but with a special focus on low FODMAP cooking.
The low FODMAP diet is a diet that is commonly used for managing the symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome. In each episode we're going to discuss one of the common nutritional downfalls of following the low FODMAP diet and how to address this. So when you're following the low FODMAP diet, what you'll be given is a kind of list of vegetables that are okay and then a list of vegetables that you need to avoid during the restrictive phase. We don't want you just eating kind of lettuce and green beans. We want to help you today to expand your vegetable repertoire, and Leon's going to show you how to cook with some vegetables you might not be that familiar with.
I was kind of surprised to hear this, to be honest, but a lot of people don't know how to cook an aubergine. Or if they do, they think that you boil the backside off it in a ratatouille. That's not the best way to cook aubergine, is to boil it. The best way is to give it a lot of heat, to char it, cook it really aggressively in the oven or on a char grill or anything like that. So I'm going to show you an alternative to hummus, like a baba ganoush dip. And you could do this over a naked flame. So just turn your hob on, have the flame on, and just sit it on the top and just turn it, gives a lovely smoky flavour. Today we're just going to show you an even easier way, which is just onto a baking dish, nothing to do whatsoever, just bang it in the oven.
So no oil, no salt,
Nothing,
no anything?
No.
Right,
nothing at all.
okay.
Here we go, that aubergine's been in there for about half an hour now, and I turned the oven off and allowed it to cool down a little bit because it's going to be red hot. Put the aubergine on the board, split it down the middle to reveal the aubergine caviar.
Oh, wow.
And then you just, with a spoon, scrape it away. As easy as that.
So you just bake it, open it up, and then you've got all that lovely, nice, fibrous vegetable in there.
Exactly.
And this is really good because it's quite a spongy sort of vegetable. So that kind of fibre is really good for kind of holding on to water, moving through the gut, and helping to improve your kind of bowel movements as well.
Lovely. So, and this is a great alternative as a vegan dip, or actually especially as a low FODMAP dip, because you can't have pulses. Right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Alternative to
instead of hummus.
Yeah, instead of hummus. You can shred that up with a knife, but I'm just going to break it up with a spoon. So what I'd add to it is just a little bit of a smoked paprika to make up for the fact that I did this in the quick way in the oven.
Could you add something like the za'tar that you've showed us in another episode?
I've actually done that before. I've done that
this?
before, yeah.
Okay.
I have. I've used the inside of the aubergine as an alternative to pulled pork. So I take it out the aubergine and then dry it out in a saucepan. Keep cooking it, turning it, cooking it, turning it, and then have it in a burger, like a vegan pulled pork. And into that, same as I would with hummus, I'm going to add about half a tablespoon of tahini. To that, lovely sesame paste, if you're not familiar with it.
And also it is a source of calcium as well, because it's basically just blended sesame seeds, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
a little bit of salt, squeeze of lemon. Whenever cooking, always think about the balance between fat and acidity. It's as important as using salt when seasoning.
So we got the fat from the tahini, and then you're adding the acidity to just kind of cut through, so that it's not just like a big mouth of bleh.
That's just what works on the palate, is understanding the balance between fat and acidity. And then I'm going to add, just for a little bit of creaminess, I'm going to add some yogurt alternative, which is still vegan. I feel like I should be showing you more. It feels too simple, but honestly, the essence of this dish is the roasted aubergine. I'm going to put a little bit of fresh herbs in it. Coriander. And this is my low FODMAP hummus alternative. And we're just going to have some of these gluten-free breadsticks to dip in. And this is delicious, creamy, smoky aubergine dip. See you in the next episode.